Just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm the total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubts himself. But I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'm a show up.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when you hear him say that?
So Gervonta Davis just dropped a bombshell in the boxing world and announced his final opponent for 2025. We've all been speculating about who Tank's final opponent would be, and now we've got the official answer. And trust me, it's going to be a fight you do not want to miss.
How you put your balance felt like?
Imagine the ultimate showdown between a former mentor and his protege, and the tension that's been brewing for years. Finally coming to a head. Oh, and did I mention that this fight might not just be any regular fight? We're talking about the kind of drama, beef, and history.
You know, when they start talking, when the people that who I fight, when they start talking, that's when y'all get them. I'ma beat his ass for y'all talking.
Shit.
For real. So y'all better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was quiet, if y'all was loud.
got the whole hood over there.
Like twisted up. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Y'all can do whatever y'all want. My mother, he can't stop nothing over here.
None of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna f him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's gonna get fucked up over here. What do I look like getting fucked up?
Okay.
That shit.
Okay.
That shit ain't never gonna stop nothing over here.
And he gonna pay for it. I guarantee he pay for it. I guarantee it.
Calm down. Calm down, brother.
Come to the fight. Come to the fight.
They probably gonna get you fucked up.
It could make this one of the biggest pay-per-view events of all time. But wait, before I tell you who Tank's final opponent is, let's break down the road to this moment. The fallout between these two and why this fight could end up being the perfect send-off for one of boxing's biggest stars. Let's break it down. So first things first, let's talk about Gervonta Davis.
Why are you retiring?
With trash.
What changed? What made you?
Trash, garbage.
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
I'm out of it.
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything? Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford and Leonard Edelby usually they're around to?
You think you might be gaining love for it though? You never know. Like you say, you got to swap today.
Tank has been a major force in the boxing world for a while now, and his power, speed, and skill have made him a superstar. He's currently gearing up for a big fight with Lamont Roach Jr. on March 1st, 2025 at the Barclays Center, which is going to be one of the most exciting fights to watch in the lightweight division. This fight is expected to be a massive test for Tank, but with the way Tank has been looking in training, it's hard to bet against him. But here's the kicker: after this fight, Davis has already announced that he's planning to hang up the gloves. Yep, you heard that right.
Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal conditions when he steps inside that squared circle. It's going to be a tough night for Roach, but you can never count him out. Watching him fight up close and personal, he's sneaky good, which means he can catch you at any time. He can land combinations sometimes at will without you even knowing it. He's that sneaky. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But obviously Gervonta Davis has the experience, he has the knowledge, he has that mean streak in him that will take you out with any.
29-year-old powerhouse has made it clear that his career is coming to an end in the next year. 25 after next year I'm out of it. After our second fight. You're out of it, yeah. Care to elaborate on that? Out of the sport after our second fight? Yeah, no, I'm a win, bro. Nah, I could tell you my fights. All right, I'll go to Lamont Roach Sr. over here.
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
All right. I'll go to Lamont Roach Sr. over here. You know, obviously you have helped with your son becoming a world champion here. What do you need to do to craft a game plan to, no one's been able to solve Tank Davis. What do you need to do to, together with you and your team and obviously your son, to score that victory?
We're gonna do what we need to do to win. I'm not gonna get no secrets out, but we got a game plan. We're gonna execute it. We're gonna get the results we see.
Move that head, bob and weave, bob and weave.
That go both ways.
That go both ways.
You know, obviously you have helped with your son becoming a world champion here. What do you need to do to craft a game plan to no one's been able to solve? Tank Davis, what do you need to do to, together with you and your team and obviously your son, to score that victory? We're going to do what we need to do to win. I'm not going to get no seats out, but we got a game plan. We're going to execute it.
Last question: are we going to see Davis Garcia 2, the rematch?
It all depends. I mean, because you know, it's up to them two.
Right.
Still a big money fight.
Huge.
It was a hell of a fight. First fight. Like I said, it was a minor setback, but a major comeback in his last fight.
Right.
Hot back, made some millions, enjoying life, living life. That's what
we gonna get the results we see with Bob, and Bob, that go both ways. While fans are excited to see him in action one more time, there's also a bittersweet feeling knowing that we could be watching his last few fights.
When Floyd left Bob Arum, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just going to say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and
I'm trying to get so much out of this and get away from like I have a house on y'all, won't see me again type. Like, that's how I'm trying to beat. I'm trying to beat all this. You know what I'm saying? I don't trying to be around this too much long. I don't even want this spotlight.
I just want to rock.
Y'all can have it, but we all say this coming as Tank has been teasing early retirement for a couple of years now.